Hello, Provo City. I am Superintendent Dow from the Provo City School District. Today is Monday, November 3rd. I am recording this video cast from home as I am getting ready to head to the state capitol for a meeting with some of our legislators and other superintendents. So if you see the Fear the Corn sign behind me, that is because my husband is a big Nebraska fan and we do cheer for Nebraska in this household, which means we are true fans because they're not always winning. So I hope all of you had a fantastic Halloween. I was able to go up to Wasatch Elementary. I was able to see the grade levels rotating between their class parties and the learning that they needed to complete for the day. We are very excited that the Board of Education last week approved the funding to fix the wall, and that should be really a priority. You should be seeing a lot of progress on that, and we're excited that we were able to get that done and to resolve on a shared cost between our contractors and us in that process. So thank you to everyone and your patience in this process so that we could make sure that we could come up with a solution that would be worthwhile. We had 3 engineering firms that have all agreed that this will be the best fix for this particular situation. So thank you to everyone. We did not want to make this decision hastily, and appreciate the Board of Education and all of the questions that they asked and the individuals that reached out to them for further clarification. We also want to thank all of our parents of our elementary students who came to SCPs last week to talk about their child's progress. We appreciate the time that you take out of your busy schedule to partner with us as we try to figure out what will be best for your child's learning. We also want to thank all of you for prioritizing attendance. We are beginning to pull data together to show all of you the trends of success of our students. We've noticed that for high school students, the students who are failing classes and fail to get credit, or for students who are not meeting their pathways to progress, they are missing more than 10% of the school days, and so they are what we would call chronically absent. 80% of our high school students who end up failing a core class miss only 4 days of school. So it demonstrates that what we're doing in school matters, and it helps with the students' understanding. So we will be preparing more information to share with you in board meetings and some quick videos and reels that we can share on Instagram and on our website. We also want you to know that our theme this month is I Show Up Because, and we're trying to get our students to identify why they show up to school and the special place that school provides for them, hoping that they're finding their niche and what works for them and recognizing how important the learning is. We are also going to be sending out a calendar survey for the 2027-2028 school year. We have already adopted the calendar for next school year. We will be finalizing the A and B days for that and send that to you shortly. But the calendar for 27-28 has some different options than what we've had in the past. Some of our parents have asked for a later start time in August, but that also means sometimes that we have to end school after Memorial Day, or we could shorten breaks during the school year to still keep the later start time and the earlier end time before Memorial Day. So we'll have those calendars available, as well as some talking points so that you understand what the differences are between the 3 options. And then we will present those options to the Board of Education at their December meeting, and that is where they will make a decision. Our Parent Advisory Committee will be meeting on Wednesday evening of this week at 6:00 p.m. More information will come to those who are members of the committee. And the Lieutenant Governor will be visiting Westridge Elementary School on Wednesday. We are super excited to have her and her team come to see all of the great things that are happening in Provo City School District with reading and literacy development. Last week, I had the opportunity to visit several classes at Rock Canyon Elementary. The engagement of the students was off the charts. I was so pleased to see the different intervention groups and teachers working with some of the students who are struggling the greatest. I love seeing how welcoming the classrooms are, and just teachers reinforcing expectations of students were going to recess. These expectations were reinforced in the hallways, and just got to see some really fantastic things. Also got to visit some of our self-contained classrooms at Shoreline Middle School. Just really appreciative of all of the support of our faculty and our teachers that are doing a ton to help support our students. And then congratulations to our fall sports. We had Provo High's football team with their win over Salem Hills. They're now advancing to the quarterfinals with their next game at Hurricane High School this week. Girls volleyball, Timpview went into the second round of the state finals while Provo made it to the quarterfinals. Timpview girls soccer made it to the quarterfinals, as well as Timpview girls tennis, and Timpview boys golf took fifth at state. We also had several runners in cross country that placed, and just some fantastic just coaching from our coaches and just dedication from our students. But also we know that our students are able to succeed because of the collaboration between coaches and also our parents, and just how much you support our students in these endeavors. And then finally, just some important calendaring items. Tonight at Timpview High School, there is Beyond High School Night from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Provo High School will have a similar evening on Wednesday night from 6 to 7:30. And then we also want to remind you that tomorrow is Election Day, so don't forget to turn in your ballots. Our local leaders really do make all of the difference in our community and those day-to-day decisions that truly affect all of us, so make sure you get your ballots turned in. I think that's it for this week, everyone. We will have a board meeting next week, and I'll give you an update on the topics that will be up for consideration then. With that, I hope you all have a fantastic week.